Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Kabalyero, and right now I'm here at the VAW Arena, or Virtual Attitude Wrestling Arena, for VAW Elite. And the show is about to start. It's going to start in less than 6 minutes. And in the commentary table, we have Mr. Spaghetti. And looking at my stream health in YouTube, well, it shows that it's in orange. I don't know why it's not green. Looking at OBS, it's all green, but in YouTube, it's all orange. And there you go, it's now green. Perfect. Okay. And over here we have a VAW referee, and her name is Harrowing. Looking at the commentary table, again, as I've said earlier, we have Mr. Spaghetti in commentary. And next to the table is Harrowing. And she's a VAW referee. Just 3 minutes to go. Okay, so it's not 3 minutes, it's less than 2 minutes until VAW Elite. Again, this is happening right here in Second Life. If you are already in Second Life and you're still watching this in YouTube and you want to watch the show live, well, I suggest that you come down here, drop by the VAW Arena, because you will enjoy the show a lot more, like 100 times more, by watching it live right here. And here we go. VAW Elite starts now. First match is coming up. Unfortunately, I don't know who's going to face each other. Maybe Mr. Spaghetti will have a match tonight against Mr. Meatballs. That would be a very interesting matchup. Mr. Spaghetti versus Mr. Meatballs. The only problem with that matchup is that I don't know if there is a VAW wrestler named Mr. Meatballs. Well, we are still waiting for the first match of the evening. Maybe the first match is between Mr. Invisible versus Mr. Invisible. Okay, so someone just came out from the back, went down the ramp, but the problem is her avatar or her body hasn't fully loaded yet. Look at that. And there you go, out of nowhere she appeared. And who is this? Let's go and find out who this is by mousing over her. Okay, so here we have VAW wrestler Carmen Vega, and she's doing a promo. And while Carmen Vega is talking in the ring, I'm going to have my breakfast. Yes, I'm having my breakfast right now because it's 8 a.m. in the morning. That is why there are times when I'm not covering VAW Elite, because it happens at around 8 a.m. my time, and sometimes I'm still asleep. Anyway, I'm going to, again, as I've said earlier, I'm going to have my breakfast while Carmen Vega is talking to everyone. I don't know who Carmen Vega is talking to, but there must be a reason as to why she's facing that way. As far as I can tell, there's nothing there except the ramp and the stage, and of course the monitor, the big screen, the monitor, which doesn't play for me because I've turned off all medias, or media, not medias. If I'm not mistaken, media is already a plural of that word, media. And another female wrestler came out from the back. My guess is she's going to have some words with Carmen Vega. And I'm getting some lag, and I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, so it's Pinky Rodex, VAW show manager. She came from the back and now she's in the ring, and I believe she's also addressing Carmen, or she's talking to Carmen Vega.
I do apologize. I am so sorry.
And of course I'm lagging again. I don't know why or what's causing it. So basically Pinky is telling Carmen that she's too fat, and she's taking the entire ring for herself because she's too fat. And someone is coming out from the back again, and this time it's a guy. And he was sliding across the floor. And look at that, he is missing his head. Where is your head, sir? It's Mr. James Riker, or Ricker. Correct me if I'm saying his name wrong. Mr. James Ricker. My goodness, look at that. He looks weird. His head is basically just a brain. It's very weird. It looks creepy. And this time Pinky Rodex is telling Mr. James Ricker asking what happened to your head. Where did your head go? Did you left your head at the back?
In the over-the-top Battle Royals. Also, they're both entering at the #1 spot. Isn't that great? I think that's awesome.
What the hell? Excuse me?
Have fun.
You can't do that. #1? What?
And look at that, all of them just cleared the ring. And Carmen Vega and Mr. James Ricker. Again, I don't know if it's Riker or Ricker, but I'm going with Ricker. Both of them went back to the back. Where else? Or they went backstage. Went to the back. Went back to the back. This time we have some yellow fireworks. And entering the ring is Mike Romo. Mike Romo is opening the show once again. Of course, Mike Romo is not a very laggy avatar because he's using a classic avatar body. Unlike other avatars or wrestlers, they're using mesh bodies. Mesh bodies suck. They do look good, but they're expensive, so they suck. And classic body or the classic avatar body rocks. because it's cheap, it's free. Okay, so we have Mr. Laggy Pants, Bert Turbo. And he was accompanied by Miss Laggy Pants. I forgot her name. It's not important. Oh, it's Sybille. Or is it Sybille? It's Sybille Halsey.
That's right, Pinky. That's right.
So the first match is between Mr. Laggy Pants and Mike Romo. Referee or the third person in the ring is Betty Harrowing.
I like Bert. Bert's a good guy. I'll take money on Bert.
And you just saw Mr. Laggy Pants removing some of his laggy gear.
Are coming up to the ring in the center. Mike Romo's hesitating a little bit. Bert's just nonchalantly ready to go. Both men look straight. Bert offered a handshake out there. This must be nice sportsmanship. Pinky, what do you think?
And a big slap by Mike Romo, and then he stomped on Mr. Laggy Pants' foot. He followed that up with a hammerlock and into a wristlock backflip escape. What? What is that? Oh, it's Bert Turbo. Bert Turbo did that. So it was some kind of a counter, and then Mr. Laggy Pants with a standing senton. Irish whip by Mr. Laggy Pants. Mike Romo, he went the other way, my goodness. And look at that big boot by Mike Romo. Mike Romo is now asking Bert Turbo, how's the taste? Did you like it? Ground stomp followed by an elbow drop by Mike Romo. A vertical suplex by Mike Romo, but it was countered. It was countered by Bert O'Neill. Oh, it's Bert O'Neill. I thought it was Bert Turbo, but it's Bert O'Neill, Mr. Laggy Pants. Kick to the midsection, followed by a shining wizard. So that move is called a shining wizard. And then Bert O'Neill or Turbo followed that up with a sonic roll and a Koopa splash. He calls it the Koopa splash, but I think it's a moonsault. I could be wrong. Mike Romo caught Bert Turbo's leg, and look at that, the mighty eye rake. A series of kicks, and there you go, the suplex connected. And Miss Laggy Pants is not liking it. And it seems that Mike Romo is getting distracted by Miss Laggy Pants. Kick to the midsection by Mike Romo, followed by a power bomb. This time it's Bert Turbo's turn to get beaten by Mike Romo. We have a pin 1, 2. Okay, so Bert Turbo kicked out in 2. And Mike Romo didn't like it. Well, the referee can count. I hope. I'm not exactly sure if the referee can count or not. And then Bert Turbo from behind delivered a reverse runner. So it's not an hurricane runner, but a reverse runner. And right now both wrestlers are on their backs. Who will take home the victory? Will it be Mike Romo? Or will it be Bert Turbo O'Neill, Mr. Laggy Pants? And this time both wrestlers are exchanging blows. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Oh my goodness. And the exchange ended with a kick to the midsection by Mike Romo on Bert Turbo. And then it was followed by a somewhat awkward looking Irish whip. Big boot by Mike Romo. Ooh, got countered with a hurricane kick. My goodness. Mike Romo announced that he'll hit Bert with a big boot, but instead he got hit with a hurricane kick. Bert Turbo on the top turnbuckle. Ooh, and there you go. 630 no scope. And then we have a cover, and there you go. Match over. That was Bert Turbo's finishing move, the 630 no scope. And then he went for the pin, for the cover count. The referee counted 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Winner is Bert O'Neill Turbo, Mr. Laggy Pants.
There we go, Mr. Bert.
Casavantes for his legacy title if he pulls out of tonight as the victor.
Bet you like that, Pinky.
Want to pull it out for him?
Okay, so that was the first match again. The winner was Bert Turbo O'Neill, or Mr. Lagipants. I call him that because he wears a lot of things and he causes lag. Right now we're just waiting for the second match of the evening. It will feature two wrestlers. Who these wrestlers are, I have no idea. Who are they? We will find out in just a few minutes. And look at that, we have some guy. He's entering the ring and he is... what is that? Is he burning? Let's take a closer look at this guy. Ooh, it's Henry Parker. What is he doing? I thought he retired already. And he is sporting a new look. And he is facing this bald guy right here. And it's Malaki. My guess is he's not bald. It just takes a few seconds before his hair can load. And there's also something wrong with Malaki's hair. If you zoom out enough, his hair disappears. But if you zoom in to him, his hair will appear. Look at that. His hair comes back if you zoom in close enough. But if you zoom out, it will disappear. Malaki is wearing a magical hair. So we have this guy here. I still don't know what this new Henry Parker looks like. Maybe he's Black Panther or something. Or maybe he's the Black Power Ranger. Look at the animation, it's not in sync. Irish whip by Henry Parker as he rolls away. Oh, okay, look at that. It missed. The spinning heel kick missed because Malaki rolled away.
Alex rolls out
And Henry Parker got hit with a big boot right on his mouth. And now There is a cover by Malaki. Count is 1. Just a 1 count.
Yep, needs to do more work to get that 3 count.
I'm taking a closer look. I still don't know. I still don't know what character Henry Parker is trying to imitate. Henry Parker with what is called a shove. It may look fancy, but it's just a shove. Here comes Henry Parker with a drop kick to the knee. And this time, it's Malaki's turn to shove Henry Parker. And here we have a schoolboy roll-up, or basically just a roll-up. Count is 1, 2, and... okay, so just a 2 count. A big punch by Malaki on Henry Parker's face. Or big black kitty cat. Kuroneko. I guess I'm going to call Henry Parker Kuroneko. Kuroneko with a moonsault on Malaki. And I think Kuroneko is planning, or at least thinking of doing something that involves a lot of pain. Right now he's just looking at the turnbuckles, the corner turnbuckles. He is admiring the turnbuckles. Maybe he wants to take one of them home. Put it on a pedestal and maybe worship it. And Malaki is getting up, but he got stomped by Kuroneko. Kuroneko is on the top rope. Is Kuroneko going to fly? Yes, he did. But it was countered by Malaki. It was a high-risk maneuver or a high-risk move, and that is the reason why it's a high-risk move. It got countered, and 1, 2, and 3. Kuroneko lost. Wow, that was a quick match between Malaki and Kuroneko. Ah, look at that. Mr. James Ricker is in front of Kuroneko. Okay, so we just saw Mr. James Ricker suplexed Kuroneko a million times, and then he... Okay, so he's not yet finished. For some reason, Mr. James Ricker is madly in love with Kuroneko.
Oh, damn. He's really freaking just on it.
Because Mr. James Ricker is really giving it to Kuroneko, all his loving. What is he going to do?
This is not good at all. Oh no, God, no!
That's right. That's right. My name is Mr. Ricker. Dumbass.
Someone needs to check on Onyx. Is that right?
Yeah. We gotta call the paramedics. Call that doctor. Call the doctors.
So that was a very savage beating by Mr. James Ricker on Kuroneko, and he ended it with a big boot while Kuroneko was upside down in front of the commentators' table. And look at that, the paramedics, I guess. Kuroneko was placed on a stretcher and the paramedics took him backstage. I don't know why Mr. James Ricker did that. Maybe Mr. James Ricker, maybe he doesn't like cats, especially black cats. Anyway, that was the second match. We're just waiting for the third match. And while we are waiting for the next match, if you are watching this in YouTube, but you already have a Second Life account, or maybe you are already in Second Life, I suggest that you come down here at the Virtual Altitude Wrestling Arena to enjoy the show live. If you don't have a landmark, just open search for the VAW Universe. I think that's the group. Or just search for VAW or Virtual Altitude Wrestling. Join the fan group. Get the landmark in the notification or the notices, and then use that to teleport right here.
Oh boy. Here we
Okay, so entering the ring right now, we have Gina Rose and of course J. Alexander Frost. Where Gina Rose go, J. Alexander Frost follows. And again, I'm getting some lag.
The woman that single-handedly took over professional wrestling in her first rookie year. The woman that single-handedly revolutionized social media activities. And she's also the mother of all dragons. She is the queen of the ring. She is Gina Rose. And the current defending VAW Legacy Women's Champion. She is Gina Rose.
Oh, thank you, Jen. I love when you introduce me. Hello, minions. Your queen is here. I'm here to make a complaint on how that muck victory ruined our great celebration last night. The celebration was for my queen and I and all of you low-level people to celebrate myself and Jay and how amazing and truly perfect we are. Victory is a trash mutt, just another dog that escaped the pound.
Okay, so both Gina Rose and J. Alexander Frost is in the ring addressing the crowd. Of course, they are telling everyone how awesome they are.
Woman in this bed will make her pay the next time I see her.
And that they will buy everyone a brand new computer.
You all heard it. The Queen, Gina Rose, has spoken. But also, the King has one quick word to say. Bert Tobo O'Neill. And I know you can hear me. You should be concerned that I will take the Legacy Championship off Nick Casavantes. And you will face me, the dual champion of the universe, and not Nick. I know you wish that it would be this easy, but let me tell you, the man, the myth, the legend, me, the VAW Heavyweight Champion of the universe, the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, me, I will be your opponent, and you will feel my foot.
J. Alexander Frost loves his adjectives.
Without any problems. And now the king and the queen will go backstage because I have to get ready for my championship defense. And you all will see that me, the king of the ring, the man, the myth, the legend, the VAW Heavyweight Champion of the universe, will go on and make history inside this ring. Gina's music.
And there they go. I guess they're done talking. And now they are heading backstage.
I had to sip my tea on that one.
So, what?
I thought, one of them are part of the next match, but they weren't.
Because
They just came out to say something.
But anyway, on to the show here tonight at VAW.
And it seems that Mr. Spaghetti is overexcited once again.
You need new eardrums after this.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Sybille against Sanjana Dubai.
Maybe he got some meatballs. That's why he was excited. Excited for meatballs. Are you excited for meatballs? Well, Mr. Spaghetti is. Okay, so something just happened. Betty Harrowing just left the ring. And she's going backstage. My guess is there will be a new referee refereeing or officiating the next match. Maybe it's that old guy. Forgot the name.
Is it Sanjana? Sanjana?
I never heard of her, Pinky.
Okay, so coming down the ramp, and now she's about to enter the ring is it's Dubai. I can't read her first name because it's in Arabic, but her second name is Dubai. So my guess is I'll just have to, I guess, call her Dubai. And look at that, we have Betty Harrowing. Okay. Maybe that's not Betty Harrowing. Oh, it's still Betty Harrowing. She went backstage and now she's back out. Maybe she didn't find anybody to replace her. Or maybe she went to the women's room for a jaloja. And we have another character right now. This character is on the ramp doing some martial arts moves. Oh, it's Miss Laggy Pants. Sybille.
Yeah, she definitely was me and my girl in that tag match.
I wonder where Mr. Laggy Pants is. Right now, Miss Laggy Pants is running around the ring high-fiving everyone. So this match is between Dubai and Miss Laggy Pants. Shoulder block by Dubai on Miss Laggy Pants. Miss Laggy Pants went down. Wow, that is a very nice drop kick by Miss Laggy Pants. But Dubai retaliated with a drop toe hold. but I don't think a drop toe hold is deals a lot of damage.
Sybille
Irish whip by Dubai. Ooh. She just slammed Miss Laggy Pants, and she followed that up with a cover, but she only got a 2 count.
Making a name for herself.
Or shoot right in the corner and just freaking just used her European uppercut and just then freaking leg kick right in.
And Miss Laggy Pants just went down. From an onslaught of kicks by Dubai. Well, I wouldn't really call it an onslaught. Ah, look at that. She calls that move the Nintendo drop. I don't know what just happened, but Mr. Spaghetti shouted 1 up. So right now Sybille is doing a series of splashes. And here we have a cover, 1, 2, okay, so Dubai kicked out in 2. Dubai is on all 4s. Here comes Miss Laggy Pants. She rolled under Dubai's clothesline. And look at that move. It's called a level up. Why is it called a level up? Okay, so she followed it up with a cover, and after a 3 count, obviously, she won the match. Okay, so the winner of the match is Miss Laggy Pants. Well, that's one way of getting out of the ring, by throwing yourself out. So Dubai lost to Miss Laggy Pants, and then she threw herself out of the ring, while Miss Laggy Pants is running around back and forth on stage. Ah, she's gone now. I thought she's going to, you know, run around again. And there we see Dubai going back to the back, going backstage basically. And coming out from the back, we have this guy. Nick Casavantes, and if I'm not mistaken, he is some kind of champion. I don't know what kind of champion he is, but he is a champion. Maybe he's the champion of metal or even rock. Well, he's not wearing any championship belt. He's not wearing a title belt. But again, I think he is a champion. And this main event is a champion versus champion match. Or maybe he's just here to, give some thoughts about what's going to happen next. So right now, Nick Casavantes is addressing the crowd, but he's using local chat. He's using text chat. So if you want to know what he's saying, you'll need to come down here and read what he's saying. Because what he's saying is, or what he said was, he came from the back. He was drinking some coffee. Bert Turbo, Mr. Laggypants, and his girlfriend, Miss Laggypants, suddenly just went running around, and they bumped into him, and he spilled his coffee. And the proof is his outfit right now. He came here to the arena wearing all white. But because of Bert and Sybille, bumping on him, and that caused him to spill his coffee, his outfit is now all black, and he just wanted to share that to everyone. And it looks like Nick is ready to rumble. His opponent just won. His opponent is J. Alexander Frost. Look at that, right over there, with the yellow fireworks. And of course, he is accompanied by Gina Rose. Nick Casavantes got out of the ring. And Jay is commanding the referee to open up the ropes. And the referee didn't appreciate that. And right now, J. Alexander Frost is arguing with the referee. Again, if I'm not mistaken, this is a champion versus champion match, and the winner will take both championships. So both championships are on the line. So J. Alexander Frost just went out of the ring to put his title belt on the table. Okay, so the match is about to start. Again, if I'm not mistaken, this is the main event of the evening. And J. Alexander Frost went out of the ring again to say, to give or to kiss his partner, I guess. Okay, so the match has started. But what happened? They were on an, what do you call this? They were on a lockup, and then something happened. But what? Maybe they don't want to fight anymore. Ah, there you go. That happened. Okay, so they basically just repeated what they did the first time. They were in a lockup, and then Nick applied a waistlock, and then J. Alexander Frost broke from the hold. And right now Betty is accusing of Nick of doing something. I wonder what that something is. Okay, so a big clothesline by J. Alexander Frost, and it connected. And that brought Nick Casavantes down. Another Irish whip by J. Alexander Frost on Nick. Here comes Jay with a knee to the face of Nick. And this time Jay is choking Nick with his foot. Jay is trying to feed his foot by shoving it down Nick Casavantes' throat, I guess. And this time Jay is dragging Nick back to the center of the ring
Just wanna keep attacking his leg.
because you can't win if you are not in the ring.
Face.
Jay Alexander with his lap, bouncing off the rope. It got countered with an atomic drop. And here comes Nick Casavantes with a neck breaker.
Breaker. Nick, what a counter sequence pinky on that. Just
And this time Nick is on the top turnbuckle.
broke pinky.
And he is thinking of flying.
Nick
Look at that
rolled up.
karma.
And there you go, a missile dropkick connected by Nick Casavantes into a pin.
Only two count, yeah.
And Jay kicked out in two.
Bites in the butts on that Jay on that one. Nick picked up Jay. Oh, Jay with a nice shove. Trying to counter Nick.
Jay Alexander Frost countering with an eye rake. Nick was in control of the match until that eye rake. And another eye rake. How creative. Jay Alexander with a sidewalk slam on Nick. Another cover. 1 and 2 and only a 2 count. Nick Casavantes kicked out in 2. Gina Rose is not happy with the count. Ooh, look at that abdominal stretch.
I don't think Nick's gonna give up that easy. Nick is fighting it.
And look at that. Nick Casavantes reversed the move. This time, he's the one applying the hold on Jay Alexander Frost. And Jay is accusing of Nick of pulling his hair. Jay Alexander Frost trying to break free of the hold.
The ground and just push him over the face. Just get out of that
Jay Alexander Frost on the ropes with a flying elbow on Nick Casavantes. Nick Casavantes with a cover, 1-2. And Nick Casavantes kicked out in 2. Irish whip by Jay Alexander. Oh, it was countered, and Nick Casavantes came back with a serial killer kick right on Jay Alexander Frost's face. And he followed it up with a series of elbow strike and a screaming elbow as a finish. And he followed that up again with a sliding elbow. Nick Casavantes setting up Jay Alexander Frost. Here comes Nick with a flying elbow, and it connected.
Ow, Jay was a flying forearm yet again.
This time with another high-risk move. The rebound corkscrew body drop on Jay Alexander Frost. Count is 1, 2, and Jay kicked out in 2. And we have a regal plex, 1, 2, only a 2 count. That was an awkward looking regal plex. It's basically just a suplex, a variation of the suplex. Ooh, headbutt by Nick. He bounced off the ropes, but look at that, Jay Alexander Frost countered with a body drop. Yup, a body drop. It's called a back body drop, and he followed it up with a slam, or a scoop slam, or basically a slam. And right now he is in control of the match with Nick Casavantes on his back. Well, not anymore. Ooh, Irish whip got blocked again. And Nick Casavantes retaliated with a spinning wheel kick, and it connected. Jay Alexander Frost went down. Nick Casavantes climbing up the turnbuckles. Nick Casavantes looking at Jay. Here comes Nick. A flying cross body. But it was countered by Jay with a Liger bomb. Instead of Nick connecting, it was Jay Alexander Frost who connected with a Liger bomb.
Jay to capitalize and pin
But right now, both wrestlers are on their backs. The referee just counted one, and she counted another one. So it's 2 1s and a 2. And still both wrestlers are on their backs. Count is now at 5. They were trying to get up, but they went down again. Who will get up first? Is Jay going to get up first, or will it be Nick? Right now the count is at 7. And the match continues with J. Alexander Frost in control right now, while Nick stays on the canvas. A big leg drop by J. Alexander Frost connected. The leg drop is Hulk Hogan's finishing move. Belly to belly suplex by Jay. Again connected. And it looks like J. Alexander Frost hurt his back after that belly to belly suplex. Nick Casavantes is still on his back. And here we have J. Alexander Frost getting distracted by Gina Rose. Luckily for him, Nick is still out of it. A series of punches by J. Alexander Frost. Jay bouncing off the ropes. Oh, got countered with a suplex by Nick. I believe that was an Uranage suplex. Again, it's just a variation of the suplex. Ooh, look at that. That kick got caught by J. Alexander Frost. And Nick was dragged into an armbar. Is that an armbar? I'm just guessing. Now both wrestlers are in a lockup in the center of the ring. Now a headlock by J. Alexander Frost. J. Alexander Frost is rubbing his armpit on Nick's face, shouting, "Smell it, smell it!" You can hear that shout from a distance. Nick Casavantes is still down, and now J. Alexander Frost is kneeling in front of Nick. And J. Alexander Frost applying the camel clutch.
Got his hands all over Nick's neck, and he got in a really tight submission move here. The camel clutch.
I first saw this back in the days, I believe, if my memory is correct, this was used by the Iron Sheik, and the Hulk Hogan was put on this hold by the Iron Sheik many decades ago, or maybe a couple of decades ago. Nick is trying to get to the ropes. It's one way of breaking the hold. Ah, look at that. J. Alexander Frost broke the hold himself. Ah, okay, so it was broken because the hold was broken because he won. He already won. And what is Harman Jayson doing? Is he part of the match? If I'm not mistaken, he is supposed to be an official or a referee, but right now he's acting like he's a wrestler. Ah, look at that. So what's going on right now? So Harman Jayson is saying something. He's saying, you know what, Jay? You look like crap. And because you look like crap, I had to do that to you. As for you, Nick, you also look like crap. In fact, both of you look like crap. And because both of you look like crap, both of you deserved what you got.
Just feel. When I saw that virtual attitude wrestling was trying to release this didn't sit well. I talked to management.
Anyway, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. Harman Jayson, from what I know, is a referee, but right now he is acting. He's acting like a wrestler in the ring. So what's going to happen? Is there a winner? That is a question. Who won? I don't even know if there was a winner. Everything happened so quickly. Or maybe it was just lag. Maybe the entire thing lagged. So basically, Old Man Harman is coming back to wrestle. Wow, that is a good name, Old Man Harman. Because he looks like an old man. So the moral of the story for today's show is for both guys on the ring right now is not to look like crap. And it looks like Nick is leaving the arena. Jay is still in the ring. Somewhat hurt, I guess. Okay, so according to the referee Betty Harrowing, it's a no contest, and that means it's a draw. Right now, there is no winner and there is no loser. Both champions will keep their championships. Wow. Again, both wrestlers were attacked by Old Man Harman. And we just saw the show manager and of course Mr. Spaghetti left the arena. And guess what? I guess that's it for this episode of VAW Elite. It ended with a comeback by Old Man Harman. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed watching this live stream and you want to see more, then all you have to do is like the video, share it to your friends, and subscribe to my channel here in YouTube. And if you have any comments, questions, or reactions, post them in the comment section below. If you want to take part, or if you want to become a professional wrestling in Second Life, go and check out Virtual Attitude Wrestling. Anyway guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the show and see you next time. Bye bye.